Hi guys, how are you? So much to talk about today. If we haven't met, I'm Christine and welcome. We have a 45 minute Power Zone endurance ride, and we are all Zone 2 today. Talking about the comeback. I know so many of us are dealing with a comeback, and I gotta tell you, and I'm telling you again and again and again. I went through this with the skin cancer a year and change, 2 years ago. Oh my God, 2 years ago. And went through it with a broken shoulder. Getting sidelined off the bike for several weeks at a time. And you sit there and you're thinking, am I ever gonna get my fitness back? Is this the turning point that is the denouement that, we're just going to call it quits? But you got to give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance and practice patience. We have to change our expectations when we've been sidelined, when we have lost fitness, when we had our hip replaced. Hi, Chris Burns. How are you? I actually don't know if you're out there. But like Mallory, I just posted in my story her repost of my post, to which she added on. A few months ago, she couldn't get her leg around the pedal stroke without like a major and she was in sneakers. There's no clipping in. She had the back of her hip socket crushed and repaired with metal parts. So she's trying to navigate just this. Like 0 resistance and no watts. Cadence of maybe 10. And yesterday we rode side by side. She looked like nothing was wrong, like nothing ever happened. Hang out cadence in the 80s, got her watts up, sort of where she'd been before for a few moments here and there, and lasted 51 minutes. You don't know what you're capable of. And you won't find out if you don't practice patience in the comeback. And I also want to change that language. Comeback, it's actually a whole new moving forward. It's not going back. We get changed by things and we move forward. She said, amen. Thank you. All right. Hey, Kay Flay. You know I love Kay Flay. She rides. And I'm going to tell you a story about her and her comeback. I got like 10 seconds to do it. She like lost hearing in one of her ears. Still making music, figuring it out. New drop. Love this. Listen. You won't be able to be talking. Hello and welcome. I am Christine and we have a 45. You see that 45-minute Power Zone class. And other good news, this is Endurance All Zone 2. We're going to journey through a range of cadences, and I want you to really key in to how those cadences, those different cadences feel different even though you're maintaining that same zone. When we're slower and our cadence is in the 70s and 60s, you're going to feel a lot more in your muscles and your legs. When we're going a little bit lighter, 80s to 100, you're going to feel a little more in your cardiovascular system. You got to train it all. And that's what we've got here today. If you are new to Power Zone, don't worry. I've got your back. You will, however, after this ride, check out the Discover Your Power Zones program. That program sets you up for the FTP test, the functional threshold power snapshot of your fitness at its current state. You get to take that test again and retest when you feel stronger. It will set up your zones, of which there are 7. You're in zone 1 right now. It is easy, and we're on a flat road for just under 4 minutes. Zone 2 is endurance. It's hot and sweaty. It's conversational. It's moderate intensity. Zone 3 is called tempo. We're not going there. I'm going to give you all the science of the rest of the zones right now because all we're doing is zone 2. And new riders, when you achieve the effort level I am describing to you, you're going to look at your output and you're going to maintain about a 30-watt range for the duration of the ride, regardless of the cadence. So you'll be adjusting your resistance, that's knob in front of you, so that you maintain the output range. Remember, a zone has a low, middle, and high end. So My zone 2 is about 30 watts wide. If you're new, you're gonna give yourself that much room. Take a deep, deep breath to your belly. Exhale, drop your shoulders. Drop your baggage. And let your cadence fall where it's comfortable for you. I'm in the 90s. You might not be going 90 right now. Anywhere that feels good for you. Keep it easy. We're preparing your joints and muscles and your heart for what lies ahead. Now this song today, Burning Down the House, is dedicated to Mr. Hicks. We decided to have a spontaneous celebratory dinner the other night, Saturday, and we opened a nice bottle of wine, cooked a gorgeous meal. It's gonna be one of the last meals cooked in that 1980-something kitchen that we have in Pennsylvania. And Mr. Hicks and I sat and enjoyed this dinner and enjoyed our conversation. And if you know Mr. Hicks, he's obsessed with his speakers. He's an audiophile. So we're enjoying this time, and he starts playing music on the sound system. So loud. Thank God we were not in the Brooklyn apartment. We would have been kicked out. These 100-year-old glass windows in the house are starting to shake. The chandeliers are quivering. The floor is vibrating. The cats have run away. And the next thing you know, the speakers sound like they're totally underwater. He blew out his speakers on AC/DC Thunderstruck. And I really thought he was gonna burn down the house, because when he went and touched the amp, I think it's the amp, it was so hot, he said you could boil water on it. He's done a lot of his own electrical work in the house, so now I'm worried. This is for you, honey. Please do not burn down the house.